Hi, are you living paycheck to paycheck? Do you not know where your money is going? It seems like you make money, but you can't really account for it. Well, let's dive in. Hi, I'm Ngozi. Welcome to the Mom on a Budget, where we teach you ways to save money, build wealth, and manage your finances like a boss. And in managing your finances, you have to know where your money is going. Hi, welcome to part 2 of our budgeting series. In part 1, we did talk about the monthly budget, zero-based budget. If you have not watched that video, please do so. So here we're going to talk about the bi-weekly budget. Many people are paid bi-weekly, and I received a question to do an example of a bi-weekly budget. So this is a month budget. So what we've done is write down expenses for the month. So here I have listed the bills and fixed expenses. Again, this is a month budget for October. And here I've listed the due dates. And some of them don't necessarily have a due date, like the dining out. I have the mortgage, phone, electricity, gas, water, Netflix, internet, car payment, car insurance, fuel, grocery, dining out, medical bill, hair, nails, gym membership, personal loan, student loan, credit card 1, and credit card 2. And the amounts due are listed here. And we have a total of $3,371. So this is the bi-weekly budget for paycheck 1 and paycheck 2. The total income received is $3,000 for the month, and so this $3,000 will be used to make the payments for these bills and expenses listed here. Now, so the first paycheck received on October 11th, the second paycheck October 25th. So you are going to list your expenses according to what the first paycheck would cover and then what the second paycheck would cover. And at the end, we're going to see, is there an excess? Is there a surplus that can be carried over to paycheck 2? Or are we in a negative? And I have I also have a calendar. In order not to forget the due dates, I list the whatever is due on the dates they are due. It just helps. You don't have to, you can use your phone, but this certainly helps, and it's a reminder of what is due. So what I'm now going to do is I am going to transfer, again, the expenses listed here and transfer it to my bi-weekly budget. So I'm going to list it again. Some of these have due dates. Some are just fun, like dining out, hair/nails has no due date, night out has no due date. But I listed, for some, I've listed the dates. It was done so that we will know if it's paycheck 1 or paycheck 2 that will be covering this expense. So I'm going to transfer this information to my bi-weekly budget and see where we are. And I'll start out with the mortgage/rent. So again, list out all your expenses, the due date, and the amount. It really helps to see what you owe, what you're bringing in, and to see if you are making enough to cover it. And so I've written the mortgage, 1,000, mortgage/rent, 1,000 is due. Since it's due the first part of the month, paycheck 1 should be covering it. Or really it can be paycheck 2, depending on if there's a carryover, since that is normally due the first of the month. So we'll just list it here as paycheck 1. And then the next thing is your phone bill, which is due earlier, and that is $50. We listed here 50, and we'll say paycheck 1 will cover it, and then we'll go down the list. I have transferred the expenses to my bi-weekly budget that the first paycheck is going to cover. So now we are going to add it up and see how much it comes to. Remember, the pay that is received is $1,500. So let's see where we are. $1,000 for rent/mortgage, plus 50, plus 50 for phone, 40 for electricity, 30 for gas, 20 for water. Netflix is 13, internet is 50, and car payment is 300. So that gives us a total of $1,503. So we have a negative $3. So went over by $3. So we just put that there because we're tracking everything. Now I'm going to transfer from here what the second paycheck will cover. And again, some of it is not necessarily like fuel. We get fuel throughout the month, so it's not like it's due on a certain time. And groceries, we also get groceries maybe once. And dining out, it just depends on what day you dine out, or hair if you do that. But the point is just to list everything so you can track it. So now I'm going to transfer the information for the second paycheck down here, and then we're going to add it up and see where we are. Now start out by, and the next thing is fuel. And like I said, fuel is not, there's no certain date, it's not due, or you just purchase it when you need it, but just budget it. And then groceries is the same thing. And I'm going to list it all out here, and then we are going to, oh, I did make a mistake, so it should go on this second paycheck column. So let's remember that, second paycheck column. So fuel is listed, second paycheck, groceries, second paycheck, have to remember that. And dining out, you know, got happy on payday and decided we're going to dining out. So what I've done here is transfer the expenses listed. I listed all my expenses here, and then I transferred it to my bi-weekly budget sheet. For October, we're in the hole, which means going towards November is still a hole. So there is $371 in the hole. So I just wanted to show how to do the bi-weekly budget. However, the next step would be reviewing the expenses listed here and trying to see what you can possibly cut down so you stay within your budget. And if you notice here, I listed expenses, bills. Nothing about savings is included here. And that's what we don't want. We should always have something going towards savings so we don't resort to using our credit cards and therefore have to keep paying credit card interest rates. The key is to look through this list of expenses and then decide what needs to go. Okay, so as you can see, we've gone through the budget, and you can see that for the first paycheck, which is $1,500, the expenses come up to $1,503, which is a negative. And now for paycheck number 2, which the paycheck is $1,500, the expenses is $1,868 negative. So again, if you don't write things down, sometimes you just don't know. You're just spending and you don't know. So having written it down, you're able to see that a negative, 368, something has to go. And you begin to review your expenses and see what you may need to cut. So when you add paycheck number 2, the negative $3 to the 368, you will come up with a monthly negative of $371. So $371 in the hole. And this is why so many people are in debt, because you already do not have enough to cover the expenses. So the next thing to do is to charge it. So we want to get away from just having to use the credit card. And that's why it's good to evaluate. If you have any questions about what to do or something you don't understand that you need me to clarify, please put it in the comment section. And then if you are not bi-weekly or monthly, or your paycheck is irregular, that's also something we can talk about. Now, yeah. So if you like what you've heard, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and share with others who you know may need to know how to budget or may be struggling with their finances and need to learn this. Please share with them. And hope to see you soon in part 3, where we talk about handling our debt and getting out of debt. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.